Oh, we got another bitch who can't reconcile with fucking reality. I got kicked out of my Airbnb for being too hot. I'm being persecuted. No, you weren't, stupid. And by the way, you ain't too hot. I got pictures. You look like you have your face on a fucking coal shovel, by the way. Okay? And your eyes, if they were any further apart, you could rent out the bridge of your nose as a parking space for a fucking Peterbilt, okay? If the Freedom Convoy needs extra parking, you just hit this broad up. A Playboy model, and of course, it's always one of these lonely, over the other side of 30, plastic out of her mind models. They're just, it's everybody else's problem. It's not mine. I'm in total control. I'm just too hot. Sure thing, sweetheart. And notice how closely, I even forget her name, that other plastic broad. I was the Playboy model, and I'm just too hot, and men are just intimidated to talk to me. And I'm not gonna die alone. I've got a lot of cats. And she was approaching 30. This one's 31, and they all just got big fucking fake tits and saline-filled lips. It's like, ugh. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people find it attractive. It just does nothing for me. We're going to see some scantily clad pictures, so stay tuned for that. But here's a funny story. Playboy model claims that she was kicked out of her Airbnb because of her good looks. I bet. And has accused her host of prejudice. Suzy Cortez, 31, from Brazil, has booked her house for a few nights in January this year, but after she met her host, Suzy claimed he kicked her out and threw her luggage in the bin. He's like, I don't need these illegal substances, I don't need all of this D-ball in here, so get the fuck out. Suzy said she booked the property while she was visiting family in the city. You know that somebody, here's another red flag, by the way. I'm visiting family in the city, and instead of staying with the family, I've got to rent an apartment to stay at? Interesting. Oh, while she was having work done on her own flat. Oh, okay, cool. Visiting family in the city. Okay, you're having work done at your house, and your family won't even, give you a bed for the week? Okay, cool. But now she feels she's been the victim of persecution and discrimination against her because she is attractive. What is attractive, really? I don't find it here. I like fit chicks, okay? Obviously, she is well accustomed to the gym, and congratulations for all of your gains, but I don't find you terribly attractive, and I don't think a lot of people do. I'm sure they do find you attractive for the evening, and if you were as hot as you'd claim, you'd have a husband or a boyfriend at least to be shacking up with. Somebody who's very, very absent from this situation. According to the model, her host complained about about the clothes she was wearing. And again, isn't an Airbnb, okay, isn't that supposed to be the person who owns the place is like gone and then they rent it out while they're away? Like, isn't that how that is supposed to work? I don't really know about this situation. Maybe she's just trying to cover up for the fact that she was just trying to make some extra money as well on the side, if you catch my drift. But the host complained about the clothes she was wearing, pointing in particular to a pair of her workout leggings before he canceled her booking. Pair of leggings? What? Like, okay, cool. Unless that was all you were wearing and his kids were at home. Like, I don't really know. The things are missing here. But again, so far, that reads like he doesn't like you being so scantily clad while he's around. It has nothing to do with you being attractive, though. Okay? He'd probably throw out some 400-pound heifer for doing the exact same thing. Well, he wouldn't necessarily throw her out, probably just roll her out, but story continues. After kicking her out, Suzy claims the host accused her of breaking into the home before throwing out her belongings. She says that things got so heated, she was forced to call the police. Okay. I was startled when the host entered the property. I was in. Oh, and I took my belongings and threw them into the trash. He only came in because I suffered persecution for being too pretty. Okay, so she's too pretty according to what she tells the cops, but then she says that she's too hot. Those are two things that are very different, okay? Like guys, okay? And even women. You know the difference between cute and hot, okay? There's a big difference, okay? Like her, you'd fuck, okay? That's it. Again, you'd throw a batch her way, okay? You wouldn't turn it down in a pinch. But it's not somebody that you'd settle down with, okay? Like I said, she does nothing for me, okay? And especially with this attitude, you'd fuck her and forget her. And I think that she's probably been through this a few times, and that's why I'm just so attractive and people just can't handle me, and that's why they just gotta lash out at me. And nothing's ever my fault. And I know I'm 30 and I have everything all together, of course, and nothing's falling apart. I'll just go in and I'll just call my doctor and I'll just get everything fixed and it'll be great. Sure. We'll finish up this story because, again, I just feel like I'm fucking running these stories back day after day because bitches continuously act a fool and you gotta call them out. Model contacted Airbnb after receiving an email from them saying her booking had been cancelled as they could not support the reservation. In response, on January 31st, Suzy wrote, "From the second day I started to receive complaints about my gym clothes." So it's gym clothes or leggings, okay? Which, by the way, were leggings. Thanks for clearing that up. The host simply said that I would have to leave the apartment. There's big gaps here, okay? Because if it was simply about leggings, unless, like I said, okay, there's the crotch is missing in your leggings. Can you fucking fix that? But this isn't one of those things that's like, I don't like your shirt, you're gonna have to get out. She added that the incident was the biggest nightmare she's ever lived through. Having a shitty afternoon. Well, you could go live with your family. Oh, wait. The biggest nightmare she's ever lived through, and she has been a victim of prejudice. I am extremely embarrassed and psychologically shaken. Me. Where would a trip to see my parents turn into a horror movie? In the email to Airbnb, she added, I had to go out to the street doing absolutely nothing and having all my belongings in a garbage bag. Cry more. At least you got your shit back. After complaining about her experience, Suzy claims her profile was taken down. Oh my god. Even the police themselves thought it was absurd. It wasn't for a lack of contact with you. Because I called countless times to report the cancellation. The reason that nothing was resolved. I am now at a total loss and psychologically shaken, being the victim of all of this. Why, Lord? Why have you graced me with a steam shovel jaw and fake horsehair extensions and shitty knacker tattoos and a gap in my teeth and an ass and thighs that when somebody's pounding me from behind makes me feel like I'm a donkey, and flaunting how much you paid for takeout on your fucking Instagram snap, or pouring water on your fake tits on a rusted out parking lot, okay? Or looking dead-eyed into the camera with your gross toes poking out of your fucking fishnets, you weirdo. Or not being able to, you know, to afford a twist tie to tie up the cable on your ring lamp or whatever. Like, she almost looks fine in that picture, okay? Like, she's got, I don't know, augmented Jillian Michaels physique or look in this picture, okay? But maybe, okay, I think I might have figured this one out, actually, okay? So, what the Airbnb host, okay, what he was claiming as well, okay, that this was all about the leggings, and maybe those are the leggings that are right there, and maybe his comment was, I can't have you in here because those leggings that you're wearing right now really accentuate your old lady hands, and that just really fucking freaks me out. So I don't know, this sucks to suck. You should probably get to the bottom of this, and really, if it's that psychologically damaging, maybe you should work on repairing your relationship with your family so you don't have to get you don't have to live in a stranger's place while you get some work done on your house. There's a lot of problems here that you aren't quite being forthright with here, if we're being completely fucking honest. But with that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Watch your fire your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.